Normal language. When it is taken into one of the lower level frequencies, it becomes non-human. When I hear burn this person, that to me means that they're going to make an attempt on that person. They want them to burn in hell. Once we are able to build a case to present to the church, then it becomes the exorcist's job to go in for the deliverance.
Exorcism is referenced in the Bible, particularly Matthew 8, where Jesus casts out demons. Exorcism is the expelling out of evil or demonic forces from people who normally are not demon-possessed.
And in fact, it existed before the Catholic Church was even born. We have evidence of it in Mesopotamia, Egypt, ancient cultures.
There's exorcisms in Islam, in Hinduism. There's prayers for the expelling of demonic spirits in Buddhism. So it really is a cross-cultural religious phenomenon. Catholicism requires the services of a specially trained priest for exorcism.
They don't do exorcisms at the drop of a hat. In fact, they turn down more requests than they grant. This is mainly because right now in America, there are only 7 authorized exorcists within the Catholic Church. 2 years ago, there were 23. This business will eat you up and spit you out very fast. You're under a constant attack when you're working with people who are fighting demons, who have demon infestation.
It was less than 2 weeks that I met a Monsignor who came, and he did 6 exorcisms in the house.
After seeing her for the first time, his comment to me was, she looked like she belonged in a hospital. There was no life left in her. When we start these prayers of deliverance, we're invoking God. We're asking God to intercede and to battle this demon for us.
The rituals consist in using oil, water, candle or light, putting hands on the person, and then praying.
They're emotional, a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, people writhing on the floor.
Why me? Well, since I wasn't in any way, shape, or form religious, that left me an ability to go research, well, what's out there. But the more I researched, I think I kind of got into the occult. It was just like I kicked open a door a little bit. And then I have no belief whatsoever in any form of deity, and that kicked open the door a little bit more.
The priest will say Mass, and as part of that Mass, he will ask the victim certain questions. Do you rebuke? Do you renounce particular activities?
I admitted to Monsignor that I had done investigation into occult stuff. I don't know why that would be a final trigger, but just my admitting that I might have some culpability, it's like it removed a stronghold, or it removed whatever legal right he had to keep tormenting me. And I visually saw it leave. They run really fast. They run. It is unbelievable to witness.
She was willing to do whatever it took to save herself and her daughter and to keep the rest of her family from becoming infested by this demon.
They do still sometimes come back. I call them recons, and it's like it just came in to see if anything's different or if there are any more things that they can take advantage of, and there was nothing, and it had to go. I don't know how long that'll go on, possibly forever, because I think once maybe you're on their hit list, maybe you stay. I don't know where I go from here, except that I can tell you I'm not the same person.
There is the possibility the unknown could be real, and there is a small fraction of psychologists and psychiatrists that actually believe it.
Is it possible? Is it not? What does psychology, what does medicine have to say about it? It's been literally a history of tension between these two ideas. Personally, I'm more likely to think that it's a psychological prompt based on the fact that these people believe it.
There are many things we don't understand, even in terms of how our brain works. Science continues to evolve. We can only say things are this way according to the knowledge we have today.
I would assume everyone who's watching this doesn't believe, and I can't judge them at all for that, because I would have been just 6 months ago, trying to talk myself out of saying this can't be happening. So I'm not here to convince anyone. What I'm here for is, if they're wrong, and it happens to them, what if they don't survive it?